Let's make sure that the stream has updated, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another series of video. Well, it's going to be just one video because I'm really cheap about doing editing when it comes to this kind of stuff. So anyway, it's been a long day today, but finally it has arrived, the new banner, and it is the second time that here on the JP side that we are seeing a Dragon Quest banner. So, really quickly today, I'm going to show off the raid. I am going to talk about the units, and I realize I'm not doing this in the right order. And I'm also thinking of doing some polls. Not too many polls. It would be really great if my voice didn't sound terrible. But let's talk about these banners. Well, no, let's actually just show off the raid. So, if you are brand new to JP or you don't know whether this is an event you should be playing, and you should always be playing the raids, this is a fantastic raid to be playing, let me tell you. Doesn't feel that difficult. You get basically this free awesome unit just for playing up to the well, it's really not even the difficult one. 3 magic spells, we can do that. And the monster that we are fighting against this time is... We'll take her. And, by the way, no emergency maintenance today. Good job, Alan. Nice to know that you know how to do things. Alright, let's just kill this thing really fast. It's Estark! Yes, he is our raid boss, or just sadly going to be our thing we're going to kill many times. Turns out he's not that good. So you watch. Very difficult raid, as per usual. Oh, excuse me. My voice has just been dying a little bit lately. Ugh. Okay, should be good now. But anyway, it's a pretty easy raid, and the rewards this time are actually quite nice. For one thing, there is the 5 7-star unit, who is free and in the raid pool, so you should be getting as many of him as you can possibly get. Turns out he's actually a pretty damn decent free unit. He reminds me of his Shola. But again, as per normal, we have our tickets, our raid coins, our moogles, we have a slime, we have a drag... I don't know the name, I can't remember it. But same as always, same amount of raid points needed, and there is this as well, 125 attack sword that is non-element. That is really nice for a gift, basically. And the one item you need to craft the best piece of equipment from this raid is at 1.9 million. Pretty good. Should be another easy raid for anyone who's been playing the game, because these raids are never that difficult. Now, we're going to talk about him in a minute. He is... Oh my goodness, I have no room. Okay, fine. We won't be talking about him anytime soon. Let's talk about the banners. Now, first we're actually going to look at the new banner, specifically our 2 new 4 stars, Slime Knight and the Uber Killing Machine. I believe it's called the Uber Killing Machine. Now, the Uber Killing Machine, I said, was probably going to be interesting, and it looks like he's the most interesting of the 2. For one thing, his TMR, 103 attack hammer. Well, hammers aren't that great, but it does have 50% extra damage versus humans and a 20% HP boost. So for maybe a tank, that's not bad, or a counter tank. Other than that, his his limit burst basically allows him to do a 10-hit attack at maximum 1020%, physical of course, and AoE stat buff removal. Nothing bad there. As for his abilities, it's kind of an interesting mix. He does have an ability that gives him an extra % chance to critical, which criticals never have felt, how to say this, part of the meta. Other than that, he has basically some chaining attacks. He's okay for a 4-6 star, but he's also a 4-6 star that gets dual wield in his kit. So that's actually pretty nice. And he has a lot of abilities that just give him killer for a couple of turns. Only problem is that they are one-turn killers, so... And this is something I have found that a lot of our 4-6 star units are starting to feel just like TMR fodder. They don't feel good to get, they don't feel that good when you actually win them. So, yeah, this is kind of a little bit disappointing of a unit, but it might be okay. There might be some people who can find some good uses for him. As for the Slime Knight, that's a tough one. Particularly, his Limit Burst is a hybrid thunder attack, which hybrid units just still really aren't that good, even at 7 stars. He has some healing abilities as well as some dodge, and he has a chance to, well, basically dodge physical attacks, which, it's hard to say that there's anything I like particularly about this unit. He feels like a waste, and the big problem here is that it doesn't feel like Orochi, Liquid Metal Slime, and I believe it was the Killing Machine on the old banner. Those guys actually felt really unique each and very different and very useful in their own style. This just doesn't feel like that. So take that for what you will. Now, let's talk about the big one. Let's talk about Estark. Now, this is the unit worth getting, and let me tell you, he is massive. First of all, his Trust Mastery is a 50% attack when equipped with a sword, gain 2 LS crystals per turn. Very nice. That is basically a mastery with a bonus. Very nice. Of course, he can go up to 7 stars, which means you will need to pull 2 of him. Not so nice, especially because it's a limited time unit. And with no step-up banner, this could probably feel like milking some cash out of people. Which, it's alum, whatever. His Limit Burst is at a 7 star, a max 1400% critical hit, which I'd be really interested to see how much damage that will actually be able to do. Now, when it comes to this unit, damn. Just damn. He is a fantastic looking unit. Oh, a message? Yes, I did. Thank you for following, Missy Senpai. So let's talk a little bit about this unit just a little bit more before we get through. So his kit, he is specifically one type of unit, and that is physical damage dealing. Oh my god. And let's not beat around the bush. He has a lot of good things in his kit. But the biggest thing, the absolute biggest thing, is that he can chain with the best chainers. He can chain with Holy Explosion. That means he can chain with Orlandu, Sephiroth, CG Reagan, and Dark Veritas. Now there are 2 7 stars already in there, meaning that this guy is just a massive damage dealer. And we haven't even talked about the other stuff in his kit. First of all, he has an increased 40% chance to do critical hits. He has a natural wield 2 weapons at a 6 star with a 40% attack boost. He gets another 30% attack boost. And then once we actually get into now here we go, we're getting into the really crazy stuff. His Trust Mastery ability gives him an extra 50% attack boost to the Trust Mastery that gives him a 50% attack boost. Oh yeah, and he gets 30% HP and 30% MP plus just for that Trust Mastery ability. Anyway. And to top it all off, when he gets to his max level as a 7-star, he gets another 30% attack when dual wielding, and why would you not be dual wielding? And 15% MP regeneration per turn. That's insane. That is a lot of MP that you are getting back per turn. That is a lot. There are so many good things in his kit, and I absolutely just love it. And now the big problem is, and might be, that some of his things are turn cooldowns, meaning 4 turn cooldowns not available turn 1. But with that being said, he does get a 1000 AoE 12-hit physical attack. That's a lot of damage AoE. And it's a lot of hits too. And it also does an AoE 3-turn minus 100% Dark Resist. So if you have a Dark Veritas, this unit just works wonderfully with it. He also gets a self 3-turn plus 1. Oh, sorry, reading something else. And he adds darkness to his own attacks, meaning you do not need to put a dark weapon on him. Now, if a boss just absorbs dark magic, well, or dark attacks, then it's not the greatest thing, but you don't have to use it. It is there, and it works great for 99 MP. That is a fantastic value, even though the turn cooldown is a little bit much. His other 4-turn cooldown ability is a self 30% damage reduction, 3-turn self plus 100% all ailment resist, and a self 3-turn plus 100% all elements resist. Now, just himself, but he pretty much is just protecting himself from what can ever happen. Ah, hello, Skarbowski. No, the Ring of Lucii does not stack in JP. I don't think. I'm 99% sure it does not stack. So where was I? Oh yes, Estark is absolutely amazing. If you are thinking about pulling on this banner, this unit is just fantastic. He has dual wield, he has a massive amount of attack bonuses, just that he gives himself. He is an incredible unit, and if you pull him, he chains with so many other units. He's a fantastic damage dealer. And did I mention he chains with just the best chainers? Oh my god. But enough about him. Let's talk about the other unit that does get a 5 to 7-star upgrade. And that is the Dragon Lord. And the Dragon Lord, you know, I thought he was going to be bad, and it turns out... Oh, evade? Evade for the Ring of the Lucii? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't stack. I would have to double check, but... I think that's the main reason why I don't have 2 Ring of the Lucii on my Warrior of Light. Pretty sure that's why I had to build him a certain way. Yeah, it sucks. But maybe the GL one will just allow stacking. It's supposed to be better than JP. Where was I? Oh yes, Dragon Lord. Now the Dragon Lord does get some things in his 7-star. He gets a 80% magic bonus for equipping his Trust Mastery, and 30% HP and MP. That's pretty good for equipping his Trust Mastery, which his Trust Mastery is, yeah, just basically an auto turn recover and limit break gauge. Not bad, but not that great. The big thing in his 7-star is that he has... That is not AoE. The big thing is that he gives himself a huge modification and a lot of extra magic power. Basically to the attacks he already had. And the way I've heard it reported is it's somewhere around 3000% to a magic attack. So that is a big magic finisher attack that you could use. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty freaking awesome. Does he compare to Estark, though? No. I don't think he's anywhere near as good as Estark. I think Estark is the true thing you should be pulling for if you are pulling for anything at all. So in general, my review of the two banners is this one has the better 4 stars. Liquid Metal Slime, Uber Kill, or just Killing Machine, and Orochi are fantastic 4 stars and much easier to get. On our new banner, however, Estark is the real prize of every unit that we've seen from the Gacha raid this time. The 4 stars are just not that great, and it's kind of disappointing to think that this is what it's come to, is that 4 to 6 stars are they just feel like TMR fodder now. But Estark is so good that if you're wondering about whether or not you should go for him, I would say go for him. He is a great unit. He is a fantastic chainer. He has a lot of good stuff. He is that good. He is absolutely amazing. He chains with Orlando. He chains with Dark Veritas. I can't stop mentioning this enough. He has Holy Explosion Flames. He has Natural Dual Wield. There was something else too. I mean, he's just fantastic. He gives himself so much attack bonus that does not count towards the 300%. There are going to be some insane builds of him later. But the other unit that's worth talking about them is the Marquis de Leon, or the basically King of the Lions. Whatever. Now this Freeze unit is incredible. He goes from a 5-star to a 7-star. He has 120 attack, TMR, Knuckle that gives an extra 15% HP to the user, so any Knuckle users. Tifa is coming. Tifa is coming. He has a 10-hit limit burst that is a 1800% max AoE physical attack. It's ice too, so that would be really cool in an ice party. Other than that, he has some great stuff in his kit, and the best thing I think is that he has a 4-turn cooldown, 650% single target, 1-hit physical attack, with a 3-turn minus 60% to attack, defense, magic, and spirit debuff. He's a breaker, he has some nice chaining attacks, he has a great limit burst, and he's a free unit. He's a free unit! That's fantastic, that's awesome! So yeah, that pretty much wraps up what I have to say about this. It is a great event. If you're looking to get into JP right now, this is a fantastic banner to roll on. If you can get 2 Estarks, it's good. I wouldn't say that it's worth re-rolling for necessarily if you already have a good count, but if you can get, if you're wondering, should I skip this banner, should I do it? If you're looking for a physical chainer that is absolutely a beast at 7-star, you might just be worth trying for. So with that being said, that's pretty much all I have to say about this banner. And now, sorry, I need to just get something to drink. And when I come back, we're going to be doing some polls on both banners, I think. I think because I'm still very much wanting to get my hands on a Liquid Metal Slime. And I'm very much wanting to try for Estark now that I've heard just how good he is. So, I'm going to just mute myself. I'm going to go into... just going to go get a drink. It's going to take a little bit, so I'll be right back. Yeah, and then we'll do some polls. So, mute. Just gotta mute now.